Alright, what is going on everyone? How is everyone doing? I'm back, and today we're going to be doing a replay analysis. Now, there's something special about this one, as this is my SSL game, and I thought it was quite fitting to do this since we actually hit GC and did this. So, yeah, I thought I'd do that again. It's been like a month or two since I hit GC in ones, I think. Maybe longer, I have no clue. But anyways, I'm hoping that this can help you out, and I just want to show my SSL game, because I think it was a pretty entertaining and a bit of a dodgy game at some times. But anyways, let's get straight into this video. I hope this helps you guys out, and yeah, I can't wait to do this. Honestly, I'm quite excited to look at this replay and just see what I did right and what I did wrong, because it's quite a cool thing to be able to watch back your replay and just see everything you did wrong. So anyways, let's start off with this replay and see how I play. I'm pretty sure I go for a fake kickoff off this. I normally like to, as I'm not the greatest at this left kickoff. I definitely need to get better at it though. But here, straight off a kickoff, I use a little double jump. I don't waste any boost, as you can see. I've still got 29, and I make sure to land facing downwards. Not really the greatest, but basically so I can turn towards the ball, which I do. I do waste all my boost to grab this corner, which isn't too bad. But I unfortunately mess up, and this is what I meant by a bit of a dodgy game, because he messed up his flick, and for some reason I just backflipped. I have genuinely no clue why I did that, but it just happened, I just did it. This is one of my stronger kickoffs. I end up getting a good kickoff. I stay close because I don't want to give him space here, and he ends up respecting me. I tried to bounce this, and unfortunately I didn't get the bounce that I wanted, so he ended up getting it easily. But he had to pop it higher because it was a bit awkward. Here, I drive up to him to force a touch, but I don't actually jump because there's no need to commit. And I hit it back to my own corner to keep possession. He tries to demo me here. I get a good avoid, and I just make sure to avoid the demo. He ends up trying to 50 me, and we end up winning. Now, this was really smart for me. So here I avoid this bump, and then I single jump here just in case he bumped me. He didn't actually go for the bump. But here he tries to stay close because he knows if he goes for his back right corner here, then I'm just going to have an open net. So he stays close and I stay on the wall. So this way, when he jumps, he doesn't even commit. He doesn't dodge, he just single jumps. But because of where I am, it pushes his car, and I end up just getting a perfect angle towards goal and get a free goal from it. So we played that really smart from there, and I was happy with that goal. We get a good kickoff here. We don't actually go for ball, as there's no need to. We take back corner here. I know that I'm going to be able to get to ball first, and once again, just a great 50 from us. We're now one goal up. We've got a kickoff that I'm pretty good at, but I end up messing this one up. We end up winning it though, and I actually go for a bump here. And as you can see, I end up getting a goal. Now, here he thought, oh, I can go for the ball, but because of me tapping the back of his car here, when he flips, it pushes him. And because of it, he's not on the right track to the ball. Ends up getting bumped away, and I end up getting the free open net. That's something that I've been doing a lot recently, is bumping people off kickoff, and it's worked so well for me every time. Get a good kickoff here. We pick up that 12 before we dodge, just so we keep momentum, and we take our time. He's going all the way back. Good patience from us here. We end up not paying attention to him here though. We should have actually bounce dribbled this most likely, or maybe pop this ball and instantly shot. It wasn't bad to dribble, but really we should flick instantly, because as you can see here, he turned towards the ball, and you can even see by his boost for a split second he has, but we end up not reacting. And really, when you're that close to goal, you should always just hit it. You shouldn't worry. I pick up a good amount of 12s there, and I have really good pace. So, reason I get the goal here is because I save my boost. I pick up 12s on the way back. I go early, which he doesn't expect. He thinks I'm going to take my time. He tries to secure boost, and I actually keep chasing, which he also doesn't expect. He didn't think I had enough boost, but luckily we kept our momentum, and we ended up getting there in time. As you can see, this is a kickoff that I said I'm bad at, and we give him the goal off of it. I'm really bad at this kickoff. I've been trying to work on it, but I just keep messing it up. I'm really bad at my right speed flip right now, which is very unfortunate. He gets another kickoff goal here. On my screen in the actual game, I did actually hit that with a pre-flip, but I didn't in the actual server, so we kind of had to take the loss and take that he scored on us. Not the greatest 50. We should have actually dodged right here, so as you can see, we dodged forward, but if we dodged right, we would have landed the exact same side as he did, and we would have been able to take control, especially because we had a ton of boost left. We just go to Nets here. He goes for a wall shot. We know he's going to try to delay this, so we single jump, to kind of bait the hit, and then we save our dodge and use it. He gets a really good recovery there though. We try to go for his boost, but I realise I can't, so I just go for mid. I stay close, as you can see. I don't just leave and go back to my corner. I try to close a gap. I let him flick because I'm not too worried. I'm in a good position. Clear it to my corner perfectly as well, and he now can't push me. We go for an early flick just in case. I learnt from last time I may as well just flick rather than getting beat. So I flick early, which isn't too bad. We are 1 goal up as well. I go for a 50 here, and the reason I go for that is because I'm pretty sure he has no boost. And even though I was sort of right, it turns out I wasn't fully right because he actually had boost. He didn't have a lot, but he still had boost. And he actually could have scored it. Well, he couldn't really score it, but he could have done a lot more than what I thought he could have. I expected him not to be able to do anything, but we end up being fine. We end up taking the boost here and just taking it into space and just hitting it straight across. We knew he has no boost after that one for sure, and we get a free goal from it, just making him overcommit. Another straight kickoff. This time we go for a wave dash. As you can see, we end up losing it, but as you can see, we beat him just about, and we get very unlucky here. This was really unfortunate. So he flips towards the ball, which is good. He gets a lucky touch on that, but here his car skids towards the ball, and because of it, he gets the boost and gets a free goal. Very unlucky that his car just skid towards that, but, you know, fair play from him. We get a good kickoff here. We'll secure mid boost. We make sure to see what he does. Didn't want him to overcommit. He has no boost here, so as you can see, we actually drive right up to him, and the reason I do this is because I want to force a flick. And there you go, you see how we do that? He ends up flicking. He gets a bit of a lucky bump, but unfortunately, it doesn't do too much for him. Unfortunately for us, we don't get scored on by it. Flick it over to space instantly here. We make sure to secure that mid boost. And I hit this back here, just so that I can keep control. He can't actually push me here, or else we'll just score on him. I actually shoot early, and this is just to cause pressure. Just take his boost again. As you can see, driving up to him. I'm not committing though. As you see there, I'm not committing again. I'm literally driving up to him. I'm never really committing. He goes for this shot, and this shocked me that he went for that. Because I was going to go for the ball, but I was like, nah, he'll back off. He didn't. He stayed up. But we end up reading it, and we're fine. I don't take his corner here, which is fair enough. Just do a little tap in the corner. Shot. He ends up saving this, which is an amazing save from him. And here we go for boost just because we have time. End up doing a little fake, making him throw his flick. We use all our boost to grab the corner there, just because we don't want him beating us to it. We see him reversing, so I tried to sneak that past him. Unfortunately, we can't. I try to go for a demo, but I realise I can't get it, so I back off there. Now, I'm trying to close the gap again, make it awkward for him. I could have actually scored this, literally just by tapping it. You see how he went really far away? I could have literally just drove into this ball, popped it up, and it would have scored, but instead I dodged into it for some reason. Don't know why. I took boost here, gave him the shot, but I felt like he couldn't score that. He's going to take our back corner, but I'm not too fussed. I know I have 100 boost, and I can literally just drag this all the way into the goal. And just like that, we're 2 goals up, and I'm feeling pretty confident. Another fake kickoff from me. He actually messes up his kickoff, which gets him a goal. He gets a really good flick, but I'll show you what happened on his kickoff here. He ends up flipping and skidding, and because of it, he literally just gets the goal. We would have scored if I didn't fake, but unfortunately we did, and he got really lucky to mess up badly, to the point it actually worked for him. One of my stronger kickoffs now we've got, so I'm feeling pretty confident. We end up getting a decent kickoff. It goes upwards. I check to see where he is, and I just hit this across. Oh wait, no I didn't. I actually faked myself out. So the reason I did this was because I thought he was going to start going across, because I knew he had boost. See, he had 18. If he had 0, I would have smacked this across, but I'm pretty sure I went greedy. I faked, and I just kind of let the ball cap. That way, he drove past it thinking that I'm going to hit it across, but I ended up not. And here, I just go for an early flick. I didn't really get a great flick, but he had no boost at that point, so we just got a free goal from it. 2 goals up with a minute left now. I'm not really looking to score anymore. 1 more goal would seal it, but I'm not too fussed about getting it. And here, I missed the goal that actually mattered the most. I literally should have faked it, or just had better placement. And because of it, he ends up getting a goal off of it. I was so annoyed at myself when this happened. Like, so annoyed. I can't express it. I was fuming inside, but luckily we ended up clutching this dub. get a decent kickoff, but it goes straight to him. I actually go back to this side so that I'm on the same side. I don't want to be opposite side as it's going to make the save awkward. I get a good save even with a bump. I think I missed again the game-winning shot. Yeah, I missed the game-winning shot again. And then after, again, I was so nervous. I genuinely was just playing so bad. And then here, I started to choke. Because what I should have really done was hit this ball and leave. Or just taking it back. But I did these weird dribbles, trying to keep it close. And as soon as I did that, I was like, oh god, I'm going to have to give him the last attack. Luckily, get a good fake challenge. Goes for like a breezy, I think. I think he was going to try air dribble, but he messed up. And here, I just take my time. I just wait for him to come in. I pop the ball as high as I can. I know he's going to have to touch it and it's going to be awkward. And I'm like, okay, I'll give him the last attack. But he ends up messing up, which is very, very fortunate for me because I was nervous as hell and I just couldn't play any more ones after this. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this replay analysis. I'm actually grinding to try get SSL in 2s and get it in 3s as well. It's a big grind and I'm also going to be streaming a lot more. And I've actually made a little decision that I would much rather do streaming than YouTube. So from now on, you're going to see me streaming a lot more often. And I just want to say, I'm going to try use my YouTube to grow my Twitch. So if you want, feel free to come over to my Twitch. It would mean the world to me. And it just helps me out. It would really mean the world to me. And I just want to have some people to interact with and talk with. So yeah, without having too long of an intro, even though it's already long, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Peace.